So I had brought this up last time and it got put forward to consent agenda. And I just want to point out, we have a very clear directive from the President of the United States that we are not to be having our school districts participate in LGBTQ plus practices, or we can lose federal funding. He's already had a very strict conversation with the state of Maine that they're not following through, and he said California's next. We clarified that $285,000 is what we stand to lose if we don't abide by those rulings. And Trustee Allison mentioned that he went home and figured out just 1% of ADA was 250,000, and we're all on board for trying to get that, but we're going to give up 285. That makes no sense to me. So I'm not in favor of us moving forward with this, given the current directive from our federal government and the possibility we could lose federal funding.
Well, I suppose my rebuttal to that was he also said that we get 9.5 million from the state. I don't want to lose 9.5 million from the state by not doing this.
Yeah, but we wouldn't lose it because those things are already in place. We're just not moving forward with the board policy to, you know what I'm saying? Those things are in place. They can't say we didn't do it, but we're trying to hold back and wait and see how this all shakes out instead of just forging ahead.
And are we talking about the AR or the BP? Oh, this is just an AR
Yeah.
AR.
And an exhibit.
and an exhibit. Okay.
I guess I would say too, as long as I've been listening to board meetings and been on this board, the one thing that's been consistent is that if it involves the possibility of losing funding, that we don't consider it. And here we are. I mean, it's just, I don't understand the difference. So that's where I sit.
Well, my big thing was about the water drinking fountains, and we did get word back about that. So I appreciate getting clarification on how that is. And it looks like we have multiple functioning water systems in the district. The couple that are not are being worked on. So thank you for that clarification. For me, I guess the crazy part is when I was young, it was never in there anyways, and I found solutions. So it seems like we're trying to get ahead of the game and help kids. That's the point of giving this free to children, so they're not in situations that we had. And I understand that it includes things that may lean towards the it just doesn't seem completely spelled out here that because we're approving this, that we're approving something that is along those lines to me personally. And it is something that we were already supposed to do and are in the process of doing. And I'm okay with moving forward on this. But I do hear you, Jenny. And if things change, I do ask that this this AR be brought to us in a very timely manner, not put off, but like immediately, so that we can change any policies that may be affected by us passing this resolution.
I think for me, it's not, there's only one reason that a girl would be in the boys' bathroom to get tampons, and that's if she's identifying as a transgender student. It's pretty clear. I know that Trustee Allison gave another possibility, but that is so far of a stretch that it's just, if you're a woman, you would never even think along those lines. So I don't think this is a stretch to see that that's what this is about. And I don't know that we'll have time to adjust if if this comes, he's already made the executive order. It's not we're waiting. He's made the executive order. So we are putting our district at risk by putting this forward.
Again, I just echo, I don't necessarily see it in that light, so I'm comfortable moving forward with this item.
I'm also comfortable moving forward, and if something changes, by all means, we talk about it. But even with an executive order, probably go through the court system, so there is time. And we are mandated by the state primarily, so I'm gonna stick with the state.
Yeah, I guess I'll remind you that this is also related to Title IX, and that's already a federal law that's been changed. So it's federal law over state law, and we know the way that goes. So I think you're mistaken with that, but you guys will have made up your minds.
I'm fine moving forward. I'll make a motion to approve 11.10.
I'll second.
Trustee Norman,
Yes.
trustee Bose,
Yes.
trustee Grinager,
No.
trustee Park,
Yes.
trustee Allison.
Yes.
All right,